Hello everyone and welcome. So this video pretty much going to look at my new portfolio tracker. So if you followed me last year was my first year of investing. Didn't really have much of a tracker, just used trading two and two and I had a spreadsheet just to track my dividends coming in and then the total at the end of the year really. But this one now we go a little more in depth. So this is pretty much the dashboard. Nice little title, Invest with Lee. That fits with this channel. I'm not too really fussed on these figures here. If you input all the figures properly throughout the spreadsheet, all this will total up correctly. But I'll get into the meatier stuff, the stuff I do really care about. So if we scroll down here, we do have the dividend income. So each month, as you can see here below, all the months leading up until 2027 and what the dividends look like so far. So there's a nice little climb slowly happening. And then over here is my yearly dividend. So again, I'm hoping to see this constantly increasing and we're having that linear line going straight up. And we've got a positions tab over here. So next to the dashboard is our positions. So again, here are the positions. With this, all you have to do is input the information into the yellow boxes and everything else pops up itself. This is attached to Seeking Alpha. So it gets all the data from Seeking Alpha. So these are basically the shares I currently own. I need to update these shares, which I will do in my next video when I do my dividend update. But yeah, number of shares, the average cost, and then the sector you're in, and then the dividend growth. And then again, all this stuff, if you really want to dig into it, then you can. And then jump across here. This just gives you an idea of where your shares are. So you can see here, I'm massively in the financial sector at the moment. It's quite hard because I think reality income comes down as financial instead of real estate. So I think that's why that jumps up there, because ticker symbol O is one of my biggest my biggest holdings in my portfolio. And the dividend log here you can see is 2023. So I input all my dividends that I received last year. So again, you can just, once you update your positions part, all this will automatically be added itself. And then you just got to add all this stuff here, and then it gives you a total. And then last year I earned a little over that because I have sold positions at the end of last year, which are no longer on here. So, but you can see here how the snowball effect does happen. I've gone from 35 to 52 to £1, 150, up to 4 to 5, 526, up to 10, or 945, 946, 947, 10, and then starting the year with 10. So this year we should make minimum £100 just from ticker symbol O. So pretty much doubling what we earned at the end of, or in 2023, which is a good start going forward. QILP, I started investing that last year, so you can see how that's built, and hopefully that just keeps building. And the same with Main Street. Hopefully I can get into £1 and then start building and finish on £10 here. Hopefully that's the goal for next year. But that's the dividends. Give you a nice little idea of where your dividends are coming in, what months, and how much you've earned each month. If you've got any sold positions, you can enter your sold positions here, number of shares you had, the date you sold it, average cost per share, the sale price, and then even dividends received. If you did know all that information, you can input that here for yourself. Watch list, if you're interested in a couple of stocks, you can add them here and keep track of them if you like. You've then got your monthly data. So again, 2023, I haven't gone back into all that information and input it, but I'm going to start doing that for 2024. So the end of this month, I will put my portfolio value here, and then obviously that will keep updating as I add more funds. So every time I add more funds, I'll just keep updating this. That'll be way over the £2,000 mark at the end of this month. I'm doing it in pounds, but it does show dollars here, but that's no issue here. But hopefully I can track this year and then carry on all the way down to 2030 going forward. And then the last page, then we got some annual data. So again, in that last page we were just on with the monthly data, all that will update here for you. But again, not too fussed on this really, on this page. This page will be interesting to see my market value growing, and then how much money I've input into the portfolio, and obviously dividends I've earned from that. And then the other page I'm mainly focused on is this one, so my dividend log, tracking my dividends and watching them come in and growing. And then also back to the main page, watching this chart just keep growing. Same with this chart here, keep growing. So 2023, so last year, earned a total of £269. Like I said, probably earned a lot more than that, but I haven't input all my stuff, like the stocks I sold previously and stuff like that. I haven't input any of them. Just the stocks I hold currently I've input. And already this year I've earned a total of £24 already. So if we jump across to my dividend log, the start of last year, so my first year, this time last year I was on 0, and then going into Feb I earned 40 pence going into, or at the end of Feb. So I'm already £24 up on top of last year.